If you're a truth seeker, you need to hear this. Your subconscious is trying to speak. Welcome to the only podcast of its kind, hosted by the legendary David John Oates. Dive into the world of reverse speech, where we unveil the hidden messages in the words of politicians, celebrities, and even you. Every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, join us as we decode the unconscious mind, revealing the truth behind the spoken word. With over 41 years of pioneering research, David John Oates takes you on a journey beyond the conscious realm. From shocking political confessions to the secret desires of the stars, no thought is too hidden. Discover what they're really thinking, and maybe what you're truly saying too. Tune in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Visit www.reversespeech.com to learn more. Reverse speech. It's more than just words. It's a window into the truth.
And good day, everyone. How are you? We're back again. This is David John Oates, live from Adelaide, South Australia, where we're having a very hot day today. It's currently 36 degrees, which is pretty close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I think 37 is 100. So 36 outside, expecting a temperature of 40. So we're in the middle of our summer. So there you go. Okie dokie. What's the latest in reverse speech? Well, the latest class has started. We had 6 students for the analyst class, and I think 4 students for the practitioner class. So I'm happy with that. That's a good workable number, and they'll be studying a course for the whole year. So there we go. So classes have started. So that's good. I have booked my flight to America. I come there the 1st of August, and I fly home on the 10th of September. Now, I'd like to travel around the country and do some lectures and workshops. If you would like me to come to your town and you have the means to organize a meeting or a gathering, then let me know, because I will come to your town. I haven't booked my internal flights yet in the United States, just the flight to and from Australia, Adelaide, flying out of. August 1st to September 10th. If you want me to come to your town, let me know, and we'll see what we can do to book a lecture and a workshop. Okay. Currently, I plan on doing a workshop in Dallas, probably the first week of August. I haven't even started promoting that yet. And someone is organizing a workshop in Atlanta, Georgia for me. So I think the date of that is August 17th. So there's some progress happening. And I'm also going to be lecturing in Ashland, Oregon, probably the first week of September, I would say. Depends on, like I say, my schedule's not finalized yet, but there we go. Okay. The Metaphor book is out. It's available on Amazon.com in a paperback and hardback. It goes right into reverse speech metaphors, their meanings, the way they affect human behavior and personality. So if you are interested in reverse speech seriously and you want to understand the whole metaphoric aspect of reverse speech, then that book is for you. And sitting in the screen with me is Storm. So she's been very good today. Good on you, Storm. All right, so today we are going to be looking at Trump's first week in office. I've got quite a few reversals about that. So let me get that up here. And I got about 3 speeches of Trump from his first week in office. And we're going to start by his virtual summit in Davos to the World Economic Forum, I believe it was. Let me get these things up Let me just move all this over here so I can see what I'm doing.
Our country will soon be stronger.
Okay, I can see the chat. I can see that. Okay, let me share the screen on this. Okay, share screen. Window. Trump. There we go. Okay. All right. So here's Trump talking to the World Economic Forum.
Our country will soon be stronger, wealthier, and more united than ever before, and the entire planet will be more peaceful and prosperous as a result of.
Now, here he uses an Aussie slang. The verse still actually says, "You prevented the dunny, D-U-N-N-Y." Now, I don't know whether America uses that slang. I don't think they do. A dunny's a toilet. It's a national outback. A dunny's sort of like a backyard shed toilet. I don't know whether they have them in America, but in Australia, right up until about the 70s and 80s, most houses had little outhouses, toilets outside, and they were called the dunny. I remember I grew up as a kid with dummies. Okay, so here it is.
We prevented the dunny.
You prevented the dunny.
We prevented the dunny. We prevented the dunny. We prevented the dunny.
There it is. I'll play it again for you. Aussie slang.
Our country will soon be stronger, wealthier, and more united than ever before, and the entire planet will be more peaceful and prosperous as a result of.
You prevented the dunny.
We prevented the dunny. We prevented the dunny. We prevented the dunny.
So basically, you're saying I've stopped things from going down the toilet. Okay, that's basically what he's saying, using Aussie slang. It's strange to hear Aussie slang on Trump. I'm not too sure what that would mean. Okay, here's the next reversal. Let me just move this along here so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, let's just move that down. Close that out. Okay. Oops, no, I've lost it. All right, here we go.
I declared a national energy emergency, and it's so important. National energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet and pave the way for rapid approvals of new energy infrastructure.
He says, Lord, you kill it. And I think kill it here is as he's getting things done. Lord, you kill it. I'm marching on here.
Lord, you kill it. Lord, you kill it. Lord, you kill it.
He really is killing it too. 350 executive orders signed since he was in office. So that's less than 2 weeks. And Joe Biden wrote a total of 196 executive orders in his whole 4 years in term, 67% of which Trump has already rescinded. So he really is killing it. So let's play that reversal again.
I declared a national energy emergency, and it's so important. National energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet and pave the way for rapid approvals of new energy infrastructure.
Lord, you kill it.
Lord, you kill it. Lord, you kill it. Lord, you kill it.
So what's happening to the chat? Everyone's very quiet on the chat today, or am I just not seeing it? Last post I see is Meep. There we go. Okay. Lord, you kill it. Certainly has indeed. All right, next one.
And we're going to use it. Not only will this reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services, it'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower.
The dunnies gambled it. There's the dunny again. You know, I've never heard the word dunny in reverse, and it's Aussie slang, but to hear it twice on Trump is quite strange. The dunnies gambled it.
Sit down, he's gambled it. Sit down, he's gambled it. Sit down, he's gambled it.
Yeah, well, there it is. I really don't know how to interpret that reversal. Unless he's talking about the Democrats as being dunnies. The dunnies gambled it. Who knows? All right. Next one along. Here we go.
I have promised to eliminate 10 old regulations for every new regulation, which will soon put many thousands of dollars back in the pockets of American families.
When they capitalize business.
When they capitalize business.
When they capitalize business. When they capitalize business.
I guess when they get business running properly. They capitalize business. Capitalize. What does capitalize mean? You know what? I'm actually going to Google that. Meaning capitalize. Let's have a look. Meaning CAPTUALISE. Capitalize means to take something into capital, to provide capital, to take advantage of something. Oh, okay. When they take advantage of business. All right. Yeah, well, I can understand that. All right. What have I lost here? I've lost my feed. No, we haven't. There we go. Okay. So that makes sense. Now, someone wondered whether the previous verse about Dunny said dummy, as in DUMMIES. So let's go back to that. The dummies gambled it, or the dunny? DUNNIES or DUMMIES? Oops, why is that playing?
Sit down, he's gambled it.
Sit down, he's gambled it. Sit down, he's gambled it.
No, I'm pretty sure it's an N. Dunny. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okie dokie. Oh, incidentally, by the way, our numbers are growing. We had the highest listenership last week of any podcast, 1,300 views, almost 1,400. And that's all because you are sharing, liking, and subscribing. So let's get this podcast really moving. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Okay? And we can get our numbers up even more. Our next target should be 2,000 listeners. Now, I know I'm nowhere near competing with Joe Rogan, who has like 20 million listeners or something like that. I'm just a small little podcast. It'd be nice to get our numbers up a little bit. Okay. All right. Next one along. Here's Trump still in Davos.
They should have done it long ago. They're very responsible, actually, to a certain extent, for what's taking place. Millions of lives are being lost.
Gets the wolf.
Gets the wolf.
Gets the wolf. Gets the wolf.
Very common metaphor. Wolf, motivation, drive. Let's play it again.
They should have done it long ago. They're very responsible, actually, to a certain extent, for what's taking place. Millions of lives are being lost.
And gets the wolf.
Gets the wolf.
Gets the wolf. Gets the wolf.
Yeah, I cover the wolf a lot in my metaphor book that was just out this week. Okay. Next reversal also uses the word wolf. Okay, here we go.
I'm also taking swift action to stop the invasion at our southern border. They allowed people to come in at levels that nobody's ever seen before. It was ridiculous.
There's a wolf in this.
There's a wolf in this.
There's a wolf in this. There's a wolf in this.
Yeah, look, he's motivated and driven to get his agenda done. And that's what's happening. You know, he's fired 2 million federal employees so far in his first 2 weeks. 2 million federal employees in his first 2 weeks. That's staggering. All right, next reversal.
No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress.
Okay, this reverse refers to the censors and those who want to stop free exchange of ideas. It says, you feed pus, P-U-S.
Fear feed pus.
Fear feed pus. Fear feed pus.
Pus, common metaphor, reverse speech. It's as it sounds. It's sickness, illness. You feed pus. There are pus in our society. Censors and those who want to stop the fair exchange of free speech. Okay. All right, let's keep on going here.
Our efforts to secure a peace settlement between Russia and Ukraine are now hopefully underway. It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II.
See the wonder?
See the wonder.
See the wonder. See the wonder.
Huh. Wonder what the wonder is. Here, let me listen to the falls again on this.
Our efforts to secure a peace settlement between Russia and Ukraine are now hopefully underway. It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II.
See the wonder.
See the wonder.
See the wonder. See the wonder.
Okay, someone's questioning. Hey, John, thanks for the comment. Says there are too many federal employees in the US. I don't know. Someone told me they saw it written in the paper that he's fired 2 million federal employees in his first 2 weeks. Well, if there's 2 million federal employees in the US, that can't be right. I don't know. Okay. All right, next one. Here we go.
They won 15 or 16 billion from Apple. They won billions from Google. I think they're after Facebook for billions and billions. These are American companies, whether you like them or not. They're American companies, and they shouldn't be doing that.
And now we dimmed the shit.
We dimmed the shit.
Oh,
we dimmed the shit.
that's clear.
we dimmed the shit.
Oh, very clear reversal. And now we dimmed the shit. That's what he's done. Turned the shit down. Made it less. So here it is again.
They won 15 or 16 billion from Apple. They won billions from Google. I think they're after Facebook for billions and billions. These are American companies, whether you like them or not. They're American companies, and they shouldn't be doing that.
And now we dimmed the shit.
We dimmed the shit.
we dimmed the shit. we dimmed the shit.
Well, there's certainly no doubt over that reversal, is there? Some reversals are just stunningly clear, and others you've got to listen a little bit harder to hear, you know, but that one's pretty clear. So, hey, does anyone have any information on how many federal employees Trump fired in his first 2 weeks? Like, I heard it was 2 million, but John's telling me that there's only 2 million total federal employees, so that figure can't be right. All right, next one. Here we go.
But coal is very strong as a backup. It's a great backup to have that facility, and it wouldn't cost much more money. And we have more coal than anybody. We also have more oil and gas than anybody.
Rome, I saw you. Rome, also a common metaphor. It means our kingdom, our world. Here we go.
Rome, mostly.
Rome, mostly. Rome, mostly.
Yeah, that's another metaphor. All right, Debbie in chat is saying that's correct. 2 million let go includes all fringe government positions. Okay, so I don't know. All right, next reversal. Here we go.
21%. It was at 40%, and I got it down to 21%, the corporate tax. And it was actually, if you look at state and city, it was in many cases much higher than 40%. I got it down to 21%.
Shake an imbecile.
Shake an imbecile.
What?
Shake an imbecile.
Oh.
Shake an imbecile.
All right, well, that one's clear too. Let's play the forwards.
21%. It was at 40%, and I got it down to 21%, the corporate tax. And it was actually, if you look at state and city, it was in many cases much higher than 40%. I got it down to 21%.
Shake an imbecile.
Shake an imbecile.
Shake an imbecile. Shake an imbecile.
Yeah, there it is. Clear as day. Okay. All right, one last reversal on his virtual meeting to Davos.
We were talking about denuclearization of our two countries, and China would have come along. China has a much smaller right now nuclear armament than us, or field than us, but they're
And the shares are open. Huh. Wonder what that means.
and the shares are open.
And the shares are open. and the shares are open.
Huh. I don't know what that reversal would mean. Let me listen to the forwards again.
We were talking about denuclearization of our two countries, and China would have come along. China has a much smaller right now nuclear armament than us, or field than us, but they're
And the shares are open.
the shares are open.
Huh.
The shares are open. And the shares are open.
I'm not too sure how to interpret that one. Sorry, folks. I don't know. I really don't know. All right. So that's all from Davos. Now, also in his first week, he lectured to a GOP convention, and I did reverses on that. So I got the date as 27/01/25. So this is GOP convention. Okay, here we go.
Majority Leader Steve Scalise, who's gone through so much, and he looks better today than he did 10 years ago. I don't know what's going on. Thank you very much, Steve. You look great.
Here it says, "We're killing this America."
Yeah, killing this number we got.
Yeah, killing this number we got. Yeah, killing this number we got.
Okay, yeah, well, that makes sense. We're killing this. It's like he said before in Davos. What was the verse about killing in Davos? Hang on. What was that one? That was, Lord, you kill it. And we're killing this America is basically telling us, yeah, we're killing it. We're making a huge impact. Okay? So, all right. All I'm doing is interpreting his reversals. Okay? And that's all I ever do. Find them and interpret them. Okay? So here we go. So if you don't like Trump and you think these reversals you don't like them, that's not my fault. It's just Trump's reversals. Okay, here we go.
Majority Whip Tom Emmer. Tom, thank you. Great job. And House Conference Chair Lisa McLean. Lisa, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great job.
America, they're sealed now.
I'm very careful. Sealed now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very careful. Sealed now. I'm very careful. Sealed now.
So it's twice he used America right after each other. One was America. We're killing this America, and America, they're sealed now. Let's listen to the forwards again on this.
Majority Whip Tom Emmer. Tom, thank you. Great job. And House Conference Chair Lisa McLean. Lisa, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great job.
America, they're sealed now.
I'm very careful. Sealed now.
I'm very careful. Sealed now. I'm very careful. Sealed now.
Okay, all right. Now we have a really scary one on Trump. Okay, so here we go. Yes, right. Here we go.
And the mayor of Hialeah, I love this guy because he said, "Sir, we want to name a major boulevard after you," and he did it. Anybody that names a boulevard after me, I like him a lot. Esteban Bobo.
Okay, now this reversal uses the metaphor Baal, B-A-A-L. Now, for those of you who don't know, Baal was a pagan god. The children of Israel were worshipping Baal when Moses brought the 10 Commandments down from the mountain, Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai? Huh. Gee, I don't know what mountain that is now. Oh, dear me. I'm going to get in trouble. In reverse speech, it's a synonym for Satan, the dark god. And here he's saying, Baal, I'm a killer.
I'm a killer.
I'm a killer. I'm a killer.
So there you go. That's pretty dark. Let's play the forwards again.
And the mayor of Hialeah, I love this guy because he said, "Sir, we want to name a major boulevard after you," and he did it. Anybody that names a boulevard after me, I like him a lot. Esteban Bobo.
Baal, I'm a killer.
I'm a killer.
Wow.
I'm a killer. I'm a killer.
Wow. Well, that's a bit scary. There you go. Wow. Okay. All right. So next one along. Here we go.
But it was a great one. At the presidential level, we won the popular vote for the first time of any Republican in decades.
It will now surf with the clover. Another metaphor, positive, upbeat metaphor. Clover, peace, tranquility.
It will now surf with the clover. It will now surf with the clover.
It will now surf with the clover.
Yeah, clover. Clover you find in a meadow. Meadow's a common metaphor. Clover, I don't think I've heard before, but it bodes good times coming ahead. It will now surf with the clover. Here it is again.
It will now surf with the clover.
It will now surf with the clover. It will now surf with the clover.
Which is the opposite of Baal, I'm a killer. Baal, I'm a killer is very dark and foreboding, but it will now surf with the clover is positive and upbeat. So maybe he's got these two sides to him. And if he does, we'll find that as the months go on, as I do more and more reversals on Trump. And we start to unravel who the man is on the inside. And we will know. Give us another 2 or 3 months of reversals. I'll be all over Trump. So, all right. Oh, that's an interesting twist on it. Someone said Negi. Did I pronounce it right? Negi is a threat towards Baal. Means he will kill Baal. Okay. Yeah, I can buy that one. Okay, that's a different twist on it altogether. Baal, I'm a killer. In other words, I'm going to kill you or get rid of you. All right, let's play it again. That's an interesting twist. Thank you for that interpretation. Yeah, good job. Niggy, Winged Eternally, and Debbie Daffron both suggested that.
And the mayor of Hialeah, I love this guy because he said, sir, we want to name a major boulevard after you. And he did it. Anybody that names a boulevard after me, I like him a lot. Esteban Bobo.
Baal, I'm a killer.
I'm a killer. I'm a killer.
I'm a killer.
Well, there you go. I'll let you determine which way you want to read that. Is he saying he's worshipping Baal or is he threatening Baal? You guys work it out. I really don't know. I guess that depends on your political beliefs as to which way you go with it. Although suggesting that he is going to kill Baal is more consistent with the other reversals, which are quite positive. All right, next one.
We won the largest number of African-American voters in Republican history, including 39% of black men.
Your lovely crime will lick your fat. What a strange reversal.
You're over liquor and lick your fat.
You're over liquor and lick your fat. You're over liquor and lick your fat.
Well, that's as clear as day. Fat's a common metaphor. Let me just look it up in the dictionary here. F-A-T. A-B-C-D-E-F. F. Fat. 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 Protection, energy resource, stored abilities. Oh, okay. Your lovely crime will lick your fat. Gee, these reversals are cryptic today. Let me play it again.
You're over liquor and lick your fat.
You're over liquor and lick your fat. You're over liquor and lick your fat.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Next reversal along. Here we go.
Together, we're forging a new political majority that's shattering and replacing Franklin Roosevelt's New Deal coalition, which dominated American politics for over 100 years. That's what we're doing.
Our votes get the love.
Our votes get the love.
Our votes get the love. Our votes get the love.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's a nice positive upbeat reversal. I'll play it again. Our votes get the love.
In politics for over 100 years. That's what we're doing.
Our votes get the love.
Our votes get the love. Our votes get the love.
To David Gerson, good to see you here. Good on you, mate. All right, next one. Here we go.
And I think TikTok had something to do. So, pardon me if I'm a little bit, I became a little bit jaded toward TikTok, but we'll see what happens. We're going to
have a lot of people bidding on it.
Gonna lose the battle whistle.
And it goes to the battle whistle.
And it goes to the battle whistle. And it goes to the battle whistle.
That might bode things not going well with TikTok. He's not going to win the fight. That's interesting. I'll play it again.
And I think TikTok had something to do. So, pardon me if I'm a little bit, I became a little bit jaded toward TikTok, but we'll see what happens. We're going to have a lot of people bidding on it. And
Gonna lose the battle whistle.
it goes to the battle whistle.
And it goes to the battle whistle. And it goes to the battle whistle.
Okay, look, just watch TikTok closely and the sale of it. Okay. This is, look, when it comes to future tense reversals and premonitions, a reverse feature is really difficult to look ahead. I mean, it's easy to look back in hindsight. Once the events happen, I can go back over and see it in the reversals. But trying to get it in foresight is a lot harder. It's going to take me a lot longer to work out how to do that. But we'll know what going to lose the battle whistle means when the whole thing with TikTok's all over. But I would suggest some sale is not going to go through or something. We'll see how right I am. All right, next one.
I don't want him to listen. I don't want to say it. I feel badly. I was, making the inauguration speech and I'm saying all the bad things. And he's sitting like right here. I'm saying they were a horrible administration. They didn't know what they were doing. They were grossly incompetent. I got a guy sitting right there.
You will do it. No one did it.
You would do it. No one did it.
Well, that's clear.
You would do it. No one did it. You would do it. No one did it.
Well, that's clear as day. No doubt over that one, is there? He's going to do the job. No one else did. And he's talking forwards about having a go at Biden while Biden's sitting right there behind him. Listen to it again.
I don't want him to listen. I don't want to say it. I feel badly. I was, making the inauguration speech and I'm saying all the bad things. And he's sitting like right here. I'm saying they were a horrible administration. They didn't know what they were doing. They were grossly incompetent. I got a guy sitting right there.
You will do it. No one did it.
You would do it. No one did it.
You would do it. No one did it. You would do it. No one did it.
Clear as day. Clear as day. All right. Next one.
And deliver on the mandate that we've been given by the American people. In a single week, I've taken over 350 executive actions. We've signed 300. Who ever heard of that one?
You bill the dead.
You build it in.
You build it in. You build it in.
Wow, I wonder what he means by that. He's saying forwards, he's taken 350 executive actions, and backwards, you bill the dead. That's quite bizarre. Yeah, okay. That's bizarre. Let's play the reversal. Here's the forwards again.
And deliver on the mandate that we've been given by the American people. In a single week, I've taken over 350 executive actions. We've signed 300. Who ever heard of that one?
You bill the dead.
You build it in.
You build it in. You build it in.
Don't know. All right, this next one, I know what this one means. This one's fairly easy to understand. It uses a metaphor, the metaphor wolf. Very common metaphor, drive, motivation.
I terminated the ridiculous and incredibly wasteful Green New Scam, one of the great scams in history.
Makes a new wolf.
Makes a new wolf.
Makes a new wolf. Makes a new wolf.
Yeah, well, that's true. A new deal, a new direction forwards. All right, now here's a couple on Mike Johnson at the GOP convention. That's all I got on Trump. I'm going to play some more on Trump in a little bit. But here's some on Mike Johnson, who introduced Trump at the GOP convention. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, of course. So here he is.
What's happening around the world right now is interesting as well. Our allies and our friends are encouraged again, and our adversaries are nervous. They're on notice. They see what's happening because something has changed. There's a new sheriff in town.
And it must suck.
And it must suck.
And it must suck. And it must suck.
What, suck that there's a new sheriff in town? I don't think that's what he means. Let's see what he's saying forwards again.
What's happening around the world right now is interesting as well. Our allies and our friends are encouraged again, and our adversaries are nervous. They're on notice. They see what's happening because something has changed. There's a new sheriff in town.
Oh, I guess this is about the adversaries being nervous. It must suck. Yeah, that would make sense.
And it must suck.
And it must suck. And it must suck.
And it must suck. Mike Johnson. There we go. All right. Here's another one.
And American strength is back, and we have been so excited for that. The country has been waiting upon it.
Feed our sauce. Oops, why isn't that playing?
Feed us ghost. Feed us ghost. Feed us ghost.
Yeah, feed our sauce. Give us energy. Give us a good solid resource that we can draw on. Feed our sauce. Give us drive, energy, power, which is what he's been doing. All right, next one along.
Reason for that is because our new president is back in the White House, the 47th president of the United States.
They deserve the best seat.
That is our the best seat.
That is our the best seat. That is our the best seat.
Yeah, the people deserve the best seat, which he believes is Trump back in the White House. So his reversals reflect that belief. Okay, next one along. Hello, Gerald from Oregon. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Oh, we're up to a lot of listeners now. Don't forget, share, like, subscribe. Let's get this podcast out and up and pumping and spread the word of reverse speech as far and wide as we can. Oh, by the way, I'll have a new website up much likely this week. I've seen the finished draft. It looks pretty impressive. They've got to do a few minor tweaks on it, but the new website will be up this week. Next week in America, this week in Australia. It's already Sunday here, and it's now 37 degrees outside, which is officially 100 on the Fahrenheit scale. So we have a hot summer's day, and it's only 20 to 1, so it'll get hotter and hotter as the day goes on. All right, next reversal on Johnson.
We will be a part of this new renaissance in America, the new golden age, and it begins right now. My friends, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to introduce to you tonight the 45th and the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
The worst smear on the mud.
It was smear, and I'm gonna.
It was smear, and I'm gonna. It was smear, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, he's been dragged through the mud, hasn't he, Trump? I think that's what he's talking about. I would imagine the worst smear on the mud. Okay, well, that's all I got for Trump's first week. But I'm going to play a few more on Trump, okay? For those of you who haven't heard them, these are reversals Trump did prior to returning to office. I think I played this on the show. And he's talking about the Panama Canal, okay, and which is coming up to be quite a controversial topic. We ought to just sit back and watch and see what happened with the Panama Canal. Okay, all right. So here he is.
On Ukraine, you said just before it's a lot more complicated now.
Much more complicated
Do you believe?
because it would have never started.
Right, but it has started. It's you.
Well, not only started, the cities are largely knocked down.
So
they're
you
they're
got
like
what you.
Did I surrender?
they are surrendered.
It are surrender. It are surrender.
Yeah, well, he hasn't surrendered, has he? He's just giving a question. Oh, I got a new thing on my computer. It's flashing red down the bottom left screen. It says weather alert in effect. Wow, I've never seen that before. Must be because of the hot temperatures we're having. Weather alert in effect. Well, look at that. I never know my computer did that. It's flashing it in red. Well, I'll be bothered. Huh. Okay. All right, next reversal. Here we go. Oh, someone asked me, have I played RFK Jr. yet? Look, I probably haven't. I don't have many reversals on him. I will get more. I'm planning on reversing one of the confirmation hearings. I don't know which one I'll do yet. I may do RFK. I heard today he was confirmed. I was a little bit surprised. I thought there'd be a big backlash against RFK, but he was confirmed. So I was told. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But anyway, okay. So here's the next one on Trump.
If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is. And they should have given them back a long time. They should have never taken.
I'll set the bomb in acid powder.
Don't set the bomb in acid powder.
Don't set the bomb in acid powder. Don't set the bomb in acid powder.
Oh, well, that was clear. In other words, if the hostages weren't released, he was going to go in there with all guns blazing. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, next one along. Here we go.
Can I get the body of their son back? Can I get the body of their daughter back? That beautiful girl where they threw her in the car, pulled her by her ponytail and threw her in the car like she was a sack of potatoes. I said, what happened to her? Sir, she's dead.
Rock and roll, say the word will free.
Rock and roll, say the word will free.
Rock and roll, say the word will free. Rock and roll, say the word will free.
Yes, say the word will free. Rock and roll, let's get this done. I want these hostages out, okay? This is like he was saying earlier about killing it. I'm killing it. Rest rock and roll here. I want action. Okay, so that's fair enough. I see some people in chat are reminiscing on the Art Bell days. Yes, I remember doing my shows with Art Bell up till 3 or 4 in the morning, doing Art Bell for 5 hours. That was quite an amazing time, I must admit. All right, next one along.
And hopefully with Pam Bondi and with Kash Patel and with other people that we're putting in, that will all come back. If they do a poll in the FBI, I guarantee I'm at like 90%.
Then my Easter egg.
With the agents of the FBI, but
Then my Easter egg.
then my Easter egg.
Then my Easter egg. Then my Easter egg.
Then my Easter egg. Joshua just said they were the glory days of reverse speech. Yeah, I guess they were. It certainly got reverse speech known. Anyway, we'll repeat it. Share, like, subscribe. Let's get this podcast out, okay? And we can get more and more people listening to it. We had the most numbers we've ever had last week. And if we can match those numbers again this week, I'll be very, very happy. So we had 1,300 viewers last week, which is not many for a podcast, I know. But it's a start. Hey, I got 1,300 people listening to me. I remember lecturing on stages to 1,000 people. That's scary. You see 1,000 faces out of the crowd in front of you. It's like, ah. Anyway. All right, next one. Here we go.
200 billion plus a year. Our military is at their disposal. All of these other things, they should be a state. That's why I told Trudeau when he came down, I said, what would happen if we didn't do it?
Debt saves the shit.
Debt saved the shit.
Debt saved the shit. Debt saved the shit.
Yeah, debt saves the shit. He wants to fix it all up. Yeah, America's in debt, and he wants to fix it. Okay, next one along.
And why should we have a $200 billion deficit and add on to that many, many other things that we give them in terms of subsidy? And I said, that's okay to have.
Hear this fuss?
Hear this fuss?
Hear this fuss? Hear this fuss?
Yeah, I think he's talking about the debt, isn't he? Let's play the folds again.
And why should we have a $200 billion deficit and add on to that many, many other things that we give them in terms of subsidy? And I said, that's okay to have.
Just a congruent reversal. hear this fuss. He's just reinforcing what he said forwards.
Yeah, the special. Yeah, the special. Yeah, the special.
Yeah, that speaks for itself. All right, next one along.
So what you're saying is I'm just hearing that they're not allowed to issue the report. So if they're not allowed to issue the report, that's the way it should be.
Dopey with the shit.
No mirror this shit. No mirror this shit. No mirror this shit.
Oh, someone's commenting on the children's reversals. Yeah, they're incredible. You know, they don't come over very well. Oh, they might come over on this format. For some reason, my children's reversals don't play well on the air nowadays. We'll try this format in another show. They're awesome, kids' reversals. All right, next one along.
This can't be allowed to happen. We are now a nation of common sense.
What does this mean? The bad dolly makes sin.
The bad dolly makes sin. The bad dolly makes sin. The bad dolly makes sin.
Well, these reversals are very cryptic today, aren't they? More cryptic than normal. Why is he being so cryptic? The bad dolly makes sin. What on earth does that mean? Here it is again. No, it's not. Play.
The bad dolly makes sin. The bad dolly makes sin. The bad dolly makes sin.
Very strange reversal. All right, next one. Here we go.
We won the case on the wall. You know, they tried to sell the wall for 5 cents on the dollar, by the way.
Yeah, with our blood.
And without blood. Yeah, without blood. Yeah, without blood.
Yeah, we got our blood. We're invested in this wall big time. Oh, yeah, right. Dolly the sheep was cloned. That's right. I remember that. The bad dolly makes sin. Yeah. Huh.
We won the case on the wall. You know, they tried to sell the wall for 5 cents on the dollar, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, with our blood.
Without blood. Yeah, without blood. Yeah, without blood.
All right, look, I got one more reversal to play. Then I'll look in the remaining time. I'll try and play a couple of children's reversals. See if they come across. So here's the last one.
All I want to see is no default, because nobody knows what would happen if there was a default. It could be 1929, and it could be nothing. But that was put into our lap, and it shouldn't have been, but it was, and so we'll handle it. But
Net sewed it up.
net sewed it up. Net sewed it up.
Yep.
Net sewed it up.
All right. That's Trump for the first week in office. Pretty congruent, really. He's out to make a difference. I believe he will. He's certainly on track to doing that. Basically congruent. The only reversal concern is Baal, I'm a killer. But other than that, all his reversals seem to be congruent. Now, look, I'm just going to try an experiment here, and we're going to see if these children's reversals work on this platform. So let me just scroll down to my children's reversals. These are audio only. All right, let's play a simple word first. See how this sounds. This is a 4-month-old baby. How's that audio coming across? Is it coming across okay? And backwards, we hear a little gibberish followed by a hello. Oh, sorry. There we go. Hear that hello at the end? I'll do it again. Oh, thank you for the kind words, Donna. My life has been so meaningful. Yes, I have not had a boring life. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And still got lots of years to go yet. All right, here's my favorite reversals on kids. Let me see if you can hear this. Are these reversals coming across okay? This is my daughter playing in a bathtub. back ones. This is David, help me. Oh, this is at 13 months of age. Are you hearing that? Are these coming across okay, or are they all distorted? If they come across okay, I'll do next week's show on children's reversals. So I'll play this and one more. Let me know how they're coming across. David, help me. Okay, it sounds like these are coming across okay. Well, that's good news. In which case, I can we'll do a whole show on them. Okay, I'll just play one more for now. Okay, and next week's show we'll do children's reversals because it sounds like they're coming across. All right, this is a kid with a dirty diaper, and Dad's bringing him a clean diaper.
Diaper for you. Yeah.
And where he says a diaper, he says backwards, help me out. So here it is again, a diaper, help me out. Okay, well, if they're coming across okay, we'll do next week's show on kids reversals. How about that, hey? So I've got lots and lots and lots more than I had on Art Bell days. I've collected quite a few more since then. So we'll do that next week's show. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got for you today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I want to get this podcast out there. The more listeners we've got, the more we can spread the word of reverse speech. I'm thinking about bringing some guests on, actually. I might bring a guest on the next couple of shows. We'll see how we go. Well, we can. Someone said, little girl saying, I'll now come here. Pets, we can do pets. I'll do pets next week as well. Okay, there we go. Kids and pets next week. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.